Good morning. I'm Vijay Kumar Petti, a social worker residing at Thane. Today I would like to explain my experience with the people whom I met to implement a program so that the people's participation increases. To do that, I approached nearly around 50 to 60 different families. You'll be surprised to know that the response is positive, as well as they have some kind of suggestions, or you may say it is a complaint towards what's happening around the world and why the success is not coming to us. As we know all, since last 50 years we are trying to do something which can bring the anticipated changes among all of us so that we should not be responsible for environmental damages that we create unknowingly. There are a number of organizations, governments, institutions, NGOs, everybody is putting their best. The same thing when I explain to them why I'm trying to do something that each family participates their best. And they was, I don't know how to say it, but one of them went inside the room and bought some papers and bought some medals and other things and showed to me. This I received in 1988, this I received in 1986, I received in 93. These are the paper cuttings that has shown that the how whole world is working to avoid or minimize the actions which may cause environmental problems. They said, what is the use of it? Since last 50 years, if we cannot bring the change what we anticipated and kind of efforts put by all of us, he was very clear that the kind of efforts, the investment, the time and the knowledge and the different methodologies used are really hats off. Nothing wrong in it, but still it is not happening. One lady got up and said, yes, we understand what is happening around us because a lot of seminars, workshop and group sessions that will happens in our ladies group. We know it. It is happening around. And many rules and regulations are there so that uniformly everybody's contribution is taken in a positive direction and negative impact can be reduced. Then I said, please listen to me what I am trying to say. Yes, what you say is you are aware about it, how the waste can become a problem to us, how overusing some of the benefits that have been available to us due to technology and other things, or underutilizing the resources given by the government organizations. We are not meeting the remedy. We are aggravating the problems. And it is not done intentionally and it's happening and it needs to be stopped. That is what I intend to do it. Instead of saying what others do it, why not do something inside the home? You know it already, which all the waste, they become problematic if they reach a place where it should not be reaching. The waste, if it reaches there, then it becomes a problem. Otherwise, as it is, it will not create any problem because in the home, it will not have that kind of a conducive atmosphere to change the chemical properties. But the moment it reaches the landfill, it gets an atmosphere and a lot of unwanted greenhouse gases are released and everything is done. And there we don't have a control over it. This is done many of our people only on an occasion when the some kind of a observances are there, some kind of a rallies have been conducted, or some people conduct seminars, workshops, and other things. The next day or the next to next day, a maximum within a week's time, that kind of a momentum is lost, and even the organizer forgets where we are organized, and the participants, they said, if the response is not coming up, why should I do it? And they collect the waste. At the end of a 7:38 day, they get fed up and nobody is coming and picking it up. So it goes back to the landfill where it was not supposed to be, and their effort becomes zero. Plastic has been talked, discussed everywhere, but not only the plastic, everything which is reaches a landfill where the conducive atmosphere, the chemical properties definitely changes. Maybe plastic is releasing more methane or more green gases, but other things are also releasing the according to their own chemical properties, their composition is concerned. How about resolving the problems? Let's take it in a different way, that we collect it and will inform the concerned authorities to take it separately and dispose it in a proper way. And you will not be getting anything for the returns or anything. And definitely one thing can be taken care is trust the government rules and regulations, authorities, write to them, whether it is a 1 kg or half a kg or a minimum, any minimum amount, they will support and encourage your activity. That has to be brought into the mind. And secondly, why I would like to take it to the family level is, suppose my son who is going to school, he goes to school, and in the schools also a lot of activities are introduced and a lot of social awareness programs are concerned. They come home and discuss. In a family, we listen to the kid also very carefully. And definitely we find something, okay, it can be done. Because that kind of a belongingness is there to each other, and we trust each other and we depend on each other. If you look at it very closely, we are all independent, but we are also interdependent. I cannot survive in this world without depending on other people. So I need to respect the other people who are doing their activity, whether it is a farmer, whether it is a cobbler, whether it is a hamal, or whether it is a railway people, or whether it is an organization, companies, factories, government, everywhere. Directly or indirectly, they are making my life easy and beneficial. So interdependency is there. If I respect it, I don't have any kind of a argument or saying that who is right, who is wrong. Without that, we cannot survive. So let's accept it, respect it. So support them. That's kind of a discussion happens in a home when a family member introduces, and it becomes a family responsibility. It is my project. My family is going to support me, and it is done consistently. Not only 1 day, 2 day, 10 day, 15 days. They know very clearly that it whatever we do it is not appreciated, because we are doing it because I would like to make my contribution less to the environment. If this approach is taken up, then definitely the families, the neighbors, the relatives, we can explain them because they trust us. This is how we can take the moment and support all the observances or the government rules and regulations who are putting their best to combat environmental problems. The detailed program I would like to discuss with you people. If you have time, kindly contact me. I can have a one-to-one discussion, or we can organize a group discussion, and there is no fee to be given to us, or neither I am going to give you any reward or anything. Only I can appreciate, or I can learn from you people and communicate with people, so that we collectively make our efforts flawless, because nobody is perfect in this world. When more people come together, their point of view, their observation, their knowledge, their experience will help us to minimize the mistakes that we are doing unknowingly, because we are unaware about those facts. This is how we can improve upon it, because the scope of improvement is always there. That's the reason I'm making this appeal to all the people to come together, be a part of it, understand it. Let's support each other and discharge our own civic social responsibility to combat environment, because we know the damage is created already by us, and if this continues, what will happen tomorrow, that also we are aware about it. I look forward for your support and participation. Thank you very much. We'll meet you once again. If you want to contact me, you can contact me on 9699902966, or you can write to me at visacindia@gmail.com. These two description information will be provided in the description. Kindly support, so that we start one by one. Come together and do the things best possible for us. Thank you.